Hello everybody, today we're just gonna learn about variables in this video. So we're gonna cover everything about variables, like with the type of variables and what is it, how does it work, and what's the meaning of variable. Okay, so here you can see variables. I have written today's jargon by Medium site. So variable is a name, storage, location that can hold a value. Variables are used to store information that can be referenced and manipulated in a script or during a session. For example, okay, I'm just gonna do here. You have a one variable, it's a n is equal to 1. So this is a variable. Sorry, seems like this it's h, but not. It's n. Okay, you can consider anything. This is a variable, for example, name. Oh, sorry. You have a name. Okay. For example, I'm gonna write down Johan. So this is a variable, this is a value. So this variable, how does it work? To store a value. So it can be anything, okay? So let's go to back. So we have two types of variables, system variables and user-defined variables. What is a system variables? System variables are predefined variables that are set and used by the operating system itself. It means like they are already set and it is going to be used by operating system. Okay, they provide essential information about the system configuration and environment. So what does that mean? They provide essential information about the system's configuration and environment. For example, let's go here. So here, predefined variable, for example, I'm gonna print echo. Okay, echo dollar pwd. So this pwd, this is my system variable. What does it mean? pwd, p print working directory. So it is going to print working directory. In which directory you are, it will print that one. I can show you first. For example, I go to my here. So I'm sorry, let me log in again. So here I'm just gonna type pwd. So what it is gonna do, it is gonna pwd. So here home point. So this is my current directory. So that pwd does. But now you're gonna say that you didn't type $sign, you didn't type echo, because that was on terminal. When you are going to write down your script, your code, that time you are going to print echo with pwd. You want to print pwd. It means you want to print working directory. So that time you can use this, but this is a system variable. This is not a user defined variable because it is already defined by system and it is going to be used by operating system. So now if I'll take you more, I'll tell you more. pw, it holds the full path of the current directory. I show you full path of the current directory. If you are in a, for example, you wanna make a directory name with the gbc, and after that you just going to change directory and you go to gbc. So there you gonna type pwd. So it will hold full path of the current directory of gbc, okay, that you are working in. It will display the current directory. Got it? pwd, it is clear. So we can use with echo. So echo is a pwd with dollar. It is a system variable. Let's back to article. Example, here's a path. Specifies directories where the system looks for executable files. Home indicates the home directory of the current user. Shell shows the path to the current shell. User display the username of the current user. You can use, there are many system variables, but these are most user variables which we use a lot. So user variables. What is user variables? User variables are created and defined by users. Who is user here? We are users who is going to write down script. If you want to write down your script, then you are user, so you will define your own variable and you will store the value. Your variable will store a specific value. Okay. So why users for specific purpose within their shell, sessions, or script? I told you. Okay, these variables are not predefined by the system and are used based on the user's need. If you need any variables, then you're gonna make a variable and you will store the value. If you don't need, then you are not going to write down. So these are not predefined variable. For example, my name. So okay, I told you here, for example, there is a name is equal to John. This is a user variable. Okay, so for example, here you want to write down I have a number, so here I'm gonna write down number and 10. So number is a variable. This variable is going to is storing the value 10. Okay, let's back to article. What is the key difference between both of them? Definition: system variables are set by the operating system and are often used to configure system-wide settings and provide information about the environment. User variables are defined by user to store data specific to their needs or script. I just wrote down to make it more clear, so you want to get more in depth, like what is a system variable, what is a user variable. Okay, what is the scope? System variables are global and can affect all users and processes on the system. So I'm not going to waste time on that one. You can read it. I'm just going to share a link in description where you can read this article. So importance: system variables are essential for system functioning and configuration. User variable provide flexibility for users to customize their environment and script. Example: here's a simple example to illustrate both system and user variable. So there is a, for example, system variables echo your home directory is here home, so it will print your home directory and your shell. So it is gonna print your shell in which shell you are working. So favorite food, I just so I'm going to store, I'm just gonna ask like variable is a favorite food. I'm going to, so after that I want to print your favorite food is pizza, so it is gonna print it that way. Okay, because we just type here dollar, it means it is going to print. If you don't use dollar sign, it is not going to work and you will get error. Okay, so let's go to our Ubuntu where we're gonna do practice. So here you learn about that. Let's go to code. I told you in a last video, if you're gonna type code, so then it is going to open VS Code. So there I have to. So okay, so as I told you, if you want to type hashtag exclamation forward slash okay, we're gonna type after that bin bash forward slash bin bash. Okay, so here you want to print, for example, I want to print my like print working directory. I want to type in echo for printing dollar, it means it is going to print, will give a value. I want to print what I want to print, pwd. Okay, so and I'm going to control s. It is really important to control s. If you're not going to save your file, it is not going to work. So here I'm gonna run my command shell dot script. I guess that was my file name. What's my file name? Let me check it. So ls. So yeah, shell underscore file dot sh. You can type tab as well. It's easy. So here I show you before when I was starting at the beginning. So pwd home ubuntu. So now we were in a current directory where I use my shell file. So it gave me a C output. So this is a pwd. So if I'm going to print more, for example, I want to print dollar home. So control S and I'm just gonna run command again. So save directly. So you're gonna say here I told you what is the purpose of home. So here indicates the home directory of the current user. current user, which directory you're using right now, it will print that one. Okay, so let's go to again our code. So for example, I have one I'm gonna type name. Name is a variable, so here is equal to, then I'm gonna store a value, for example hub. This is a name. Okay, and if I'm gonna control as, what do you think what result I'm gonna get? I'll just get the whatever I got the above. Why? Because I didn't print this variable. What you need to do, you need to use echo command and you need to use dollar command to print your variable and print your value. For example, if I go here echo, I'm gonna say my name is your name. For example, we can say your name is. Now I want to type hub. So for hub, what I need to do, I need to use dollar name. Okay, then question mark and then this one, inverted comma. So control S. Once I'm gonna do control S and I'm gonna run here. So your name is hub. Sorry, my bad. Is your name is hub? So we're gonna write down here. Is your name is hub? So yeah, it is gonna print a 1. Doesn't seem like that. Is your name is hub? Doesn't seem like hub is the name, right? So I just type R. So is your name is hub? So you're gonna type that one. If you want to clear your terminal, just do control R. So you're gonna find it's above, but like you can see empty. So you can do anything. For example, n is equal to 10. And one more thing, I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna give a space here after n, then you will get an error, because this, I told you, this is a scripting which has been written for operating system, for computer, right? For example, n is equal to 20 and you gonna say echo dollar, and you will get error for sure, because there should not be any. So shell file line 11 and command not found. Why not found? Because you give a space. You cannot give a space here. Okay, so control S now. Now you're gonna use it. So now you can see there is a result of 20. If you're gonna give a space after 20, what is gonna happen? So still you can get error. Why? Because 20 command not found. So this has been already written for computer. Computer cannot read it. Computer doesn't know why there's a space. That's why you are getting error. So that's all. So you have learned about variables. We have 2 types of variables: user variable and system variable. System variables are defined by system, operating system, and the user variables are defined by user. Whenever you need, you can use it. Thank you. I hope you're gonna like this video and you wanna learn about variables. How does it work and what is a variable? What's the types of variable? Thank you. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye. See you in the next video. Take care.